This Let's Play was supported by these awesome hobby companies.
Hello everybody, I am back with Michael from CMON, and today we are playing more A Song of Ice and Fire. I'm of course playing the Starks because I'm really enjoying the faction. Michael, you're still playing the Lannisters, but we've changed the scenario. So what's today's one?
So today we are playing a Clash of Kings. And this scenario here is basically about taking these points in the center of the table and controlling them. With the added caveat, though, that we're not starting with our entire army in play. We're starting with a very limited amount, and the rest are starting in reserves. They're going to deploy actually later in the game. Depending on which one of these objectives we control, they can deploy from our table edge or these flank edges here. And units, as they're destroyed, will actually be added back to reserves, so they're going to start rolling back out as the game goes on.
Now that's going to be very different, because normally in a game like this, as units get destroyed, you get weaker and weaker and weaker. Having that constant roll of new guys coming in, that's going to make this very bloody, I think. Yes,
this is one of those scenarios for people to play if they really favor just aggressive game types and want to just go and just really kill each other.
Yeah. Okay, so victory points for this game. I assume still 10 first?
Yes.
Okay. And 6 rounds?
Yes.
Okay, so who's worth what?
So every unit, by baseline rules, whenever you destroy a unit, is worth 1 victory point. This scenario is actually adding an extra caveat that your commander, if they're destroyed, is worth 3 victory points. Ooh. So basically the unit they're in is going to get you 4 victory points.
Yikes. And then in the middle of the table, 2, 1, and 1, yeah?
Yes, the center objectives are 2, and the ones on the flanks are worth 1 each. In addition to that, for controlling these flank objectives here, you're going to be able to deploy units from reserve on the opposite end of them. So if I control this one, my guys can deploy on this table edge and the opposite there.
Got it. Okay. I assume we roll off, see who goes first then?
Yep.
And I assume we use the normal deployment rules for actually setting up terrain objectives and actual units, or are the objectives specifically placed
The
in
objectives are specifically placed in this area, one the center, and the others long range or 12 inches from each side. Okay. And then we place the terrain as we did. As you know, we stacked a bunch of corpse piles up here to really make this
I wanted to see what would happen when there was a lot of corpse piles.
Yep.
Let's see what we get. 6?
4.
Nice. So I get the choice to activate first or pick table side.
Yes.
Well, I would obviously choose to activate first. Because basically, to speed this up, everybody, we have done pre-setup just to get us up and rolling. So yep. I think the first thing I will activate is I'm actually going to activate Sansa. And Sansa is going to go onto the movement section of the tactics board. That will allow my berserkers to get a free movement action. Yeah? So their move regular, if I remember where they are, is 6. So they'll get moving. Oh, actually, I could just charge them forward, maybe. But going over this, I think I'm just going to move them.
All right.
So I'll rotate so I miss it, and then forward 6. Yep.
And just to renote for anyone watching, that is a spike barricade that he is choosing not to move over. It would the unit would suffer D3 automatic wounds, and then the spike barricade would be destroyed. Not the worst thing for berserkers, but I can understand why you're dodging them this early.
I'm just thinking it'll take you longer to mill through them if I don't hurt them myself.
I'm going to start with a bit of just trying to get some early damage on here. So
okay.
Cersei is going to activate first, and she is going to move on to the crown area. Her influence effect will trigger, allowing me to place her cover on unit. Great, John. We have some no confidence in your leadership skills. So -2 to your panic checks for the rest of the round. And go ahead and make me a panic check and -1. So it's going to be a -3 total here.
Oof. All right, so the Great John's unit, he's in with the Sworn Swords. They start at 7, so it's anything under 10.
Yep.
Oh, pain. Oh! Oh my god.
Oh, this is just making you up for yesterday's game.
Yeah. All right, so I lose 8 guys.
Yes. That was devastating.
That was horrible. But this is the thing, dice happen, and sometimes you just cannot roll for crap. So I will put my 8 guys out of the way there, and that remains. I'm going to have to get revenge for that. Okay, What would I like to do? I'm actually just going to instantly activate Caitlyn and put her onto this, which will allow me to restore 3 wounds. Because I think I need to keep that unit alive. So 3 guys come back. Great John looks around and goes, "Where the bloody hell are you going?"
That is one of the nice things about the tactics board, having multiple non-combat guys, is that the tactics board will allow you to fix a lot of situations that happen in game.
Yeah.
Such as, oh man, I had a bad die roll, or some critical attack happened. You've got guys back now.
Yeah, and
All right.
I think next turn my first action may be to do the same again.
I see. Well, I'll plan for that. All right. So that was your activation of Caitlin there.
Yes, now I do have to pass Caitlin out. I think I will pass her card out to the Berserker unit, just in case they get into combat, in case you move something into range.
All right. I will start with Jamie's unit, and they're just going to take a march action.
Okay.
Now, noting here as well that the way I deployed them, I did deploy them in angle because of march. You don't get to maneuver, you don't get to pivot before you do the action.
Yeah, which is why I had to just do the regular maneuver over here, so that I wouldn't hit the spike barricade.
Yep. So that's a little tip for anyone watching out there or whatnot. When you're setting up guys in your deployment zone, don't just ever angle them forward. Have an idea where you want them to move first round, so you can get that going.
Definitely a good idea.
So these guys here are going to be marching forward 8 inches, just to right over here, and then turning slightly to right there. I think that's good.
Okay.
Place down activation token, so they've gone.
All right. I will have the Great John's unit activate, and they'll just move forward regularly. So they can move normally 5, but I don't want to go that far. So I think I'm just going to have them move forward about 3 inches.
You have such a cautious approach for, the Starks and everything. I'm noticing this.
This is the thing. I don't have to rush headlong in like an idiot. I can sort of wait, and I know you want to go for those objectives, so I know that if I get you to jump onto it, I can then get the first charge on you.
I see.
So
I'm going to show you up right here. I'm going to charge headlong in like an idiot, and my guards here are now going to march. I'm sorry, assuming that you're done with your turn.
I am done with my turn.
All right. And yes, we're going to march right in the middle of a bog and kind of get stuck there a little bit, but that's fine. I'm okay with that. Another activation token.
Okay. So, I now know that you are still far enough away from my Berserkers for them not to take any chance of getting into you on that lucky roll of a 6. So, objectives don't score this round, but I am pretty close. What I think I might use this to do is actually position these Berserkers a little better. So they'll activate and just go for the regular maneuver. 6 inches. And, actually, I may as well just have them march up like so. And they'll just sit looking at you. I know you have the first turn next turn, but I don't mind the Berserkers taking that first hit. Great John's unit is taking a bit of damage.
All right, so my last activation is going to be Tyrion.
Yes.
And he is going to move on to the tactics area right here, allow me to draw 2 tactics cards and place 1 condition token on an enemy unit. And I'm going to go ahead and make your Berserkers here weakened.
Oof. Okay.
Also allow me to draw 2 tactics cards. Then I've got a fairly sizable hand here because I've got Tyrion and that 1 zone there.
Yeah.
Oh, and I love it. Lots of great options here.
I'm actually quite happy with my hand. Okay, so everybody's activated for round 1?
Yep.
All right, we'll take a quick break here, and we'll be right back after we TED out. Okay, everybody, we're back for round 2. Michael, you now have the first player token. What are you going to do?
I'm actually going to start by activating my unit of Lannister guards over here, and they're just going to take a march action to move 8 inches forward. Then pivot. Oh, come on, guy. And then pivot this way. So I'm now controlling this objective here. Very good for me, standing in the middle of this corpse pile.
Yeah.
And Jamie is basically looking at Great John saying, hey, bring it on. Come on.
Well, that's their activation done, so I'm not overly nervous of them just yet. So what I think I'm actually going to do, the Great John's going to scream to the back of the lines, oi, get back here. So I'll put Sansa onto here, which will let me bring 3 guys back to the Great John's unit. Because I think that should bring me up to over the threshold, put the unit back at full fighting strength. And then it says I'm allowed to remove 1 condition from a unit. So Berserker's no longer weakened.
Best laid plans. Oh well.
Yeah. I honestly think that was my best move there, just to get myself back up and rolling. Uh-oh, I'm sensing shenanigans.
Shenanigans?
Yes.
No. All right, so that's going to be your go? Start my turn?
Yes.
I'm going to go ahead and expend one of the order tokens from Tyrion over here to look at your hand and discard a card.
There you go, sir.
And see what we have to work with this round. Ooh, now come on. I believe you know which card I'm going to get rid of here. Yeah. I saw you had your little sudden charge here, which I know is one of your favorites, so we're going to go ahead and discard that one.
Okay.
And noting that you have Reckless Aggression and Direwolf's Fury in here, which, okay, something for me to note for the rest of the round.
Yeah, it's why I wanted to get the Great John's unit back up to par.
Yep, and get those, put my guards in trouble, which I can't let that happen. I mean...
No. But you do have a very big hand there from what you've been doing, so there's a lot of political intrigue going on your side, Michael.
So let's see what we want to do. We're controlling this objective now, and I'm all in favor of that. So what we are going to do now is we are going to deploy a unit of halberdiers. And because I control this objective, I can deploy them either within long range of my table side or within short range of a board edge here. And I am actually going to deploy these guys right here.
Okay.
Now that is their action for the turn, but I want to create a little bit of a tough choice here for you on what you want to do exactly.
So they've went. I don't have to worry about them till next turn. But I'll tell you what I'm going to do. I'm not going to worry about those. Those have gone. So I'm going to activate the Berserkers, and they are going to charge straight in here, because I think I have a way to deal with them, because I'll have the first player next turn.
All right.
So they will charge.
And we are charging through a bog here.
Yes. And I am currently 8 inches away. So if I roll a 1, I'm not making it. Nope, 5 and a 6. Quite happily bounce right on in, and they will square up to you.
Very good.
Yes. And I will play Reckless Aggression. Actually, do I need to? No, because I've got the rerolls on the charge, so I could save that and use it for another attack, which I think I'm going to do. So, Berserkers on the charge, starting off with 7 dice. Oh, what's he looking at?
Nothing important right now.
Okay. They are looking for 3s. Reroll these. Nice.
Oof.
And 6s, roll additional dice. So I get 3 additional dice.
You know, we talked about it a little bit in our previous game, but those House Umber units really seem to be favoring you.
Yeah. And do I get to reroll this?
Yes.
Okay. So that is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10.
Okay, well, I believe it's time to play this. I'm going to do Expert Parry. When a friendly unit is attacked in melee, after attack dice rolled, each defense save of a 6 blocks 2 hits. Additional effects if Jamie were nearby, or in his unit, but they're not. So 10 saves for me, and each 6 is going to block 2 hits.
Yep.
All right. And I'm going to need a 4+ because you have that sundering effect.
Yes.
That's reducing my armor by 1. Ooh. It's going to be one of those type of games, isn't it?
Yeah.
So, 1 save. Oh, jeez.
9 dead.
9 dead.
My God.
Well,
the Berserkers are hearing the great John shouting. They know he's angry. They don't want him shouting at them. Ow.
That was pretty bad.
Yeah.
That was pretty bad. All right, now for that morale test.
Yeah. Are you within short of a corpse pile?
Do not believe so.
You are not. So that's something.
That's something. I'm going to need a 7 on this. Come on, guys.
6. 1 more goes.
Come on.
Anything in hand?
Not in this situation. And that's just bad for me because the Lannister guards have this Lannister supremacy ability where when they pass a morale test, they force the enemy to make a panic test because they're like, hey, look at those. We're Lannisters. We're great.
Yeah.
But that one guy running away kind of took the steam out of that. All right, guys. Well, that was not good.
I love my Berserkers. I absolutely love them. I mean, I would honestly be tempted, expanding from the core box, first buy for me is at least 1 more unit of Berserkers. That's my thinking anyway.
Okay, things have changed a little bit here. Ouch. Guys, come on. I needed you to hold that line a little bit.
Yeah.
Okay.
I mean, like, that was spiky dice on my part.
Well,
I spiked high on that one.
That makes up for that double ones first round.
Yeah.
I'll take that. Cersei, let's go ahead and just keep hammering that Great John unit. So, same trick as before.
Yeah.
Anything under 10. So -3.
Yeah, anything under 10, I'm not liking.
In addition to this, though, I'm going to go ahead and play Fealty to the Crown.
Okay.
Which, if I control the Crown, which I do, you're going to take a further -2.
So it's 12s or nothing?
Right, anything below 12.
All right, boxcars are bust. Nope. So that'll be a 7. That means 5 guys run away?
That's an 8.
Oh, yeah, sorry. 4 guys run away.
4 guys.
That's still bad enough. Hey. That's very different than what I've normally seen for fighting in this. Seeing units run away and coming back the whole time. That's a very different dynamic that we're seeing on this side of the board here.
Yeah, we just got guys getting killed over. Well, my guy's getting just killed over here. And meanwhile, we have a political fight going over here, bribery and threats.
Yeah. All right, my activation. Okay. I think will be useful here. Yeah, there's really only one option here. I'm going to activate Caitlin, and she's going to make the Berserkers attack again. Just to finish that unit off, and then they can make their free maneuver to actually turn to face the pikemen who are coming at them. I think it's my best choice. I will also put her onto them, so they're attacking with their full 10.
All right, that's fine.
Ooh, something
I've got another card for you.
Okay.
I'll go ahead and play it. We're going to play a Deadly Riposte.
Okay.
When an enemy unit makes a melee attack, for each miss you roll, you're going to suffer 1 automatic hit.
Okay.
Some bonus effects if you were targeting Jamie's unit, but again, he's over on the other side of the battlefield.
Yeah. Now, we did mess up the order of play a little bit there.
Oh, I jumped the gun.
Yep.
Because you wanted to play something?
Yep. No. I should have thought to play it, but I didn't, so I'm not going to.
By all means, though, if you want to, because I jumped the gun on that one.
All right, well, I would have played Reckless Aggression.
Right, and I would have counterplotted that immediately.
Yes.
Which basically says on a 3+, I can negate it. If I control the crown area, which I do, I can reroll this.
Okay, roll it.
It's negate
canceled. So that's absolutely fine.
Haha, walked into my trap of supposedly being nice.
See, that's the thing. I always feel like I have options in this game. There are some games I play where I feel like I'm kind of trapped to playing a certain way. This, I feel I have constant different options that I can be playing about with, which is great. So, 10 dice on 3s.
Yep.
So there's 4 misses, 6 hits. 1 6 means I get to reroll 1 in, which was also a miss. So it's 5 misses, 6 hits.
All right, so 6 saves for me, and then 5 saves for you.
Yes.
These guys?
Yeah,
they're my stars. Okay, they're gonna survive this.
5 for me, needing 5s. 2 saves, so 3 guys die.
I'm wiped out.
Excellent. Cool.
That's going to be a victory point for you for destroying the unit.
Yes.
And these guys head into my reserves.
And I get a free maneuver now.
That's correct.
So from where these boys are, they are literally just going to reverse up onto this and be on the objective. Which is perfect for me. And also, they will face the halberdiers who are staring at them menacingly. Yours.
All right. So the thing is about those guards. I knew they were going to get killed. Wasn't super concerned about that. Because, again, in this game mode, all units, when they're destroyed, go into reserves. And they have yet to activate this round. Which means they still get their full activation, so I can still deploy them either over here or within long range of my table side. And that's actually what I'm going to do. Technically, they're not the same guards. They're just,
a fresh unit.
A fresh unit of guards that's going to be deploying right over here.
Does mean they're, however, looking at the side of my berserkers. Okay, however, I do now control that objective, which is what I wanted there as well. So, next activation for me is going to be my Outriders.
All right.
So I'm going to bring them in short of the far table edge up the top here. And they're going to come in about here. And, well, it's all the way across, isn't it?
Yes.
So I could come in like there. If you can make sure the front corner is not over the short for me, please. A little bit, so perfect. That means Jamie's unit now has to worry about a rear charge from cavalry, which should hopefully make you draw something else in there to counter that.
Potentially, yes.
Of course.
Okay, some more options here. Again, battlefield is an ever-changing situation here. Let's see, how do we want to handle this? I believe in this situation, so I do know you're going first next round. What I'm going to do is, let's go ahead and take my Mountains Men. Who woefully did not get to see much play in our previous little skirmish there when the Berserkers took care of them. But okay, we're going to get some nice revenge.
Fair enough.
They're going to deploy in long range of my table side because I actually want to stick them right here.
Ooh. Staring at me. Okay.
I'll just deploy them right there. That's good enough for them. Okay,
cavalry on the flank from the Mountains Men. I'm guessing that wouldn't make me a happy boy.
Probably not.
Okay. So I still have my other unit of Sworn Swords there. and the Great John's unit here. So I think I'm going to... Yeah, I'm going to counter what's happened down the other end of the table here. So I'm going to need to bring my cards up. And then this unit of Sworn Swords here is going to come in to long range over here. So, about there. Angle them back a little bit. So that I can maybe get them starting to go after your halberdiers as well. So, this is a very, very different sort of layout for the table. I've never seen a deployment actually change so much in one round. But yours.
Last move here, Tyrion is going to move onto the maneuver area. Allow one of my units to take a free maneuver action.
I see.
And the unit that's going to do that is going to be my guards.
Mm-hmm.
Right there.
Okay. I'm going to have the Great John's unit charge in then.
Bring it on.
So,
so you're activating them?
Yes.
Well, we are going to have to worry about the Kingslayer's renown. When an enemy unit activates, they become weakened.
Ah, fair enough.
In addition, if they're within short range of Jaime Lannister, which unfortunately they're not, then you would also have to take Panic Test, because Jaime is just that terrifying.
Yeah. Well, I will be playing a card in, but I need to actually make it in there first. So 5 inches. And I am 8 away. This could go badly for me if I roll badly. Nope, the 6. They're right in there. So, up in and onto the corpse pile. Then we'll take that token with them. And then I'm going to play Direwolf's Fury. I'm also maybe going to do some other stuff here. So, basically I've now gave them Sundering. I will use Stark's Fury as well. And I may use the Great John's Order too. When this unit makes a melee attack, the target enemy becomes panicked and vulnerable. This unit suffers D3 wounds. So I'm going to be taking 2D3 wounds.
Well, no, unfortunately on that one, the Order and your Tactics card both have the same trigger of when you make an attack.
Ah, so I have to choose which one?
Yep.
Honestly, I'll just use the Direwolf's Fury and the Stark Fury then.
Okay.
Because that way I can save that for another time where it might be a little more useful. And I'm not taking 2D3 damage to a unit that's already took a lot of damage. So, this unit is on 2 ranks, so it's 6 dice. They are hitting on 4s. And I do control the cross swords, so I'm dealing 2 automatic hits to you.
Alright.
Which is lovely. So, see what I get. Oh! Nice. So, 4 hits, 2 misses, but it's 6s, so 8 hits.
Well, you've got your charge rerolls as well.
Yes, I forgot. That'll be 2 more hits, so...
It's pretty nice.
12 hits total.
Weakened. I'll
yes.
expend this to force you to reroll everything.
Everything? Okay.
Yep.
Oh, damn, and that was a good hit too. That is less good, so that was a miss. So, 2 hits becomes 4.
Now you would activate Stark Fury?
It did.
Okay, that means you get +1 to hit, so those 3s are going to hit as well.
Ah, okay. So that'll be 6 hits. So
yes, 6 total.
Half as effective as I would have been. 12 hits into Jaime's unit would have really given him a bad day.
I'll keep that one for a bit. So, 6 saves. Direwolf's Fury gives you Sundering, correct?
Yes.
Alright, so I'm at -1 on my save, so my 3 goes to a 4. We'll pass 3, and I will lose 3.
Okay, that's fair enough.
Now for that morale test, and because we are sitting on a giant pile of corpses, we're going to be at a -1, so I'm going to need 8. We are good.
11. They do not care today.
Oh, but you're going to care a little bit, because that's going to trigger my Lannister Supremacy ability.
Okay.
That is when I pass a panic check, the attacker is then going to suffer a panic check at a -2.
Ooh.
And we have Cersei still sitting there influencing you, so it's going to be a -4. And we have a corpse pile here.
11, 12.
-1.
Box cards are bust. 8. So that's an additional 4 guys run away.
And that's probably one of the most powerful combos that we can do with the Lannister guards. It's a combination of their Supremacy, Cersei, and a corpse pile.
Yeah.
Which you'll note before the game started, I was actually the one that placed the initial corpse pile here to really make that center objective something nasty, knowing that I had this combo set up in my army.
I see. I was looking at it whenever I set up the other corpse pile, thinking, let's just make this a real morale-heavy hitting piece, because normally my morale's not too bad on a 7. Unfortunately, didn't really work out. So I think that's everyone gone for this round.
I believe so.
All right, let's tidy up. We'll be right back. Hello, everybody. We are back for the next round. So, end of that round, I scored a victory point. Michael, you scored a victory point. And now it's time for fun.
Yep.
So, I'm actually having to think very hard here as to what I want to do, because the Great John's unit is looking really, really shaky. However, you have the Mountains men about to flank into my cavalry. You're about to flank into my berserkers. I've got some sworn swords here who aren't too bad, but I think my biggest fear is for the Great John and his unit. So what I'm actually going to do is I'm going to activate my cavalry and have them charge. Because I'm thinking if I get a rear charge into Jamie with cavalry, that might wipe him. And I am also going to play Devastating Impact as well. So,
well, just before we jump into that,
okay.
Just again, your cavalry get that free maneuver action as far as their light cavalry.
Yes, I forgot. So thank you very much. So they can move 6. So they are just going to go right the way across to here and rotate like so that they're just looking directly into the back of Jamie's unit. Ooh, what's he got?
Nothing at the moment.
Okay, so they will charge with Devastating Impact. I have to roll to see if anything happens. Unfortunately, I don't control the maneuver section of the tactics board. Otherwise, they would be automatically rolling a 6 and dealing 2 automatic wounds. As it stands, however, I can re-roll it, and I'm doing 2 automatic hits when I get there. So that's not bad. Okay, so they make it in. There's 2 hits to start.
And you like these 50% lined up or just 100% locked in?
I think for the way it's sitting here, if I go 100%, it's making it a little more difficult for the Mountains unit to actually get right into my back. So I think I'll do that. Outriders, 7 dice. 4, 5, 6, 7. And they are hitting on 3s. And they've already got 2 hits in there, which I think is good.
And they have that Outriders Blade ability, which I believe is going to make me vulnerable.
Yes, you are vulnerable.
Nasty.
Yes.
Getting charged from the rear in any situation is bad, but especially by Outriders.
And I reroll these for the charge. It's nothing. So it's 5 hits.
Ouch.
Becomes 7.
I don't really want to play this right now, but I feel like I have to, because I need Jamie's unit to not be dead. Which there can't be wiped out from this, aside from some really bad panic check rolls, but, you know, that's still my commander unit, worth a lot of points.
Yeah, that's
so
what
I'm going to play
after.
Wealth of the Rock. I get +1 to my defense saves for this attack.
Okay.
That's important because you're hitting me from the rear, so I'm at -2 to my defense saves normally. So this is going to at least negate that down to a -1, so I'm on a 4+.
Yeah.
And I'm sorry, you said 5
7.
saves?
7 because of Devastating Impact, giving it +2 automatic hits.
Okay. So saving on 4s, and you can force that reroll.
Yep.
And Outriders just hitting you in the flanks and the rear is just absolutely terrible.
Yeah.
I mean, they're a fragile unit, but the damage output's insane.
Yeah.
So 4s, that's not a lot of 4s. I passed 2.
I'll have you reroll them.
All right. All right, passed 1, so that's going to be 6.
Yep.
Ouch, not good.
It also means you're at -2 for your panic test.
And then
your morale isn't great to begin with.
And another -1 because of that corpse pile, because we decided we wanted to fight on a bunch of dead bodies.
Yeah.
Okay, I don't have anything else to help me in this situation, so we're going to be a total of a -3. So I mean, anything below a 10. Come on, Jamie.
Don't do it.
You got this.
Don't do it.
You got this.
Buddy. It's a bad day.
10. That's going to be not only a pass, but triggering that Lannister supremacy.
Yeah, so I have to take a panic test.
And it's going to be a -3 because of that corpse pile.
So, -3, anything under a 9. 10, they're liking it. That's fine. It also means Jamie can't really redress that, which is okay for me. Now the question is, can the Mountains men do everything to me in one shot from the rear? Because I think that's where they're going to hit me next. But I have activated, so I'll put this down. And you don't really have to worry about them doing anything else for a moment.
Still some bad situations, and I really need Jamie's unit to not get wiped out. Okay. I think I am actually going to have to go a little on the defensive here. Cersei is going to go ahead and claim the wealth area to let me restore 3 wounds to a unit.
That is fair enough.
And remove a condition token, but none of my guys are suffering that.
Yeah.
Cersei is going to influence, however, this unit of Outriders.
Yes. Okay. Well, it was good once. So why not go for another round? I will place Sansa onto the combat space, and I will flip her card to go hunting for one in the deck.
Oh.
Because I really want Jamie to be dead, so I figure I can use her ability to draw out something for when I make a melee attack and really get something powerful. Yes. Okay, so, actually, I need to reshuffle these to play fair, because I did draw from it. Now, the interesting thing to remember with Sansa's one is you can actually draw from either your deck or your discard pile. Drawing from your discard pile, I assume you don't need to reshuffle your tactics deck.
Correct.
Okay. Okay, that'll be
and it's
enough
an
of that.
immensely powerful effect, but once per game, so.
Yeah, well, it's what's really going to help me here. So I've grabbed Northern Ferocity. So when a friendly unit makes a melee attack, it gains Vicious, so you'll suffer -2 to your panic test. But I also control the attack space on the tactics board, so you're also panicked. So this is me really just trying to hammer that home.
All right, Jamie, well, he's not going to go out without a fight.
Okay.
So you're attacking me, correct?
I am.
I'm going to play Deadly Riposte.
Okay.
When you attack in melee, for each miss, you're going to suffer 1 automatic hit.
That's fine.
If you're targeting a unit containing Jamie Lannister, you're automatically going to suffer 2 hits in addition to whatever misses you roll.
Okay. Well, I've got 7 here, and I am looking for 3s.
And let's also remember you are attacking me in the rear, so I am going to be made vulnerable because of those Outriders.
Yes. So there's 5 hits. So I will take 2, so I take 4 hits total that I need to save on my cavalry. Yeah?
Yes. Now go ahead and resolve this attack, and then we'll take your free hits.
Yep.
All right, so 5 saves for me. I'm at a -2 for being in the rear, so my 3+ goes to a 5+.
Yes. Oh my god!
You thought
Reroll
you
that.
could take down the King's... Oh, right, reroll. Oh.
I'm sorry, that was a godlike roll. I am happy I had it hitting you in the rear.
All right, come on. Lightning strike twice.
Oh, not a hope, not a prayer.
Okay, so I lost 3.
That's fine.
Oh, I was super excited. Just snatched
Oh,
away.
that would have been horrible if I hadn't had that vulnerable on there. Right.
Okay.
So you now have a panic test to take.
I have my
can
panic
make you reroll
test.
it.
Oh, -2, -3 goes the corpse pile.
Yeah.
Okay, come on. I need... Jamie, hold off. All right, so I need a 10, and you can make me re-rolling these dice. It is not looking good here.
No, this should hopefully gain me 4 victory points, which is what I'm really, really wanting. And it means you can't hit the Great John right this second. Ooh, that'll be enough.
Goodbye, Jamie.
I will not ask you to re-roll anything. 1, 2, 3, 4 victory points. That is exactly what I needed there. Whew. Okay, now, that unit cannot come back in this round because it didn't activate.
It is not activated, so it can redeploy.
Right.
But an important thing to note is that the characters do not redeploy with the unit. So they're coming back sans Jamie.
Okay.
And that is going to resolve the 4 hits that was for that unit. And then
Yes. So I am looking at 4s. And I lose 1 wound, which is fine. I can live with that. That was a fair trade-off, although I did have to load a lot into it to get those 4 victory points. These guys, however, get a free maneuver now.
Yes.
So what they're going to do is up and on to this objective here. And just look at the mountain. Look at him. He's coming for me. I know he's coming for me, but I'm looking at him. I see it coming.
And if it's relevant for you as well, this unit gets a free pivot because they're no longer engaged.
That will probably be relevant because I will pivot to go this way, and they still have to activate. So I could be very cheeky this turn and possibly claim 4 victory points total.
Potentially, yes. All right. Let's see what we're going to do here.
Yeah.
Mountainsmen.
Mm-hmm.
You have a bit of a charge distance here to get. To be 10, you'd need to roll a 5 to engage that unit. Ugh. Meanwhile, halberdiers over here, you could charge. Guards, you could charge as well.
Mm-hmm.
They have some options. I think in this situation here, I am going to bring my halberdiers into the berserkers.
Okay.
Is that what we want to do? Is that our best plan? I think that might be a plan. But no. Instead, what I'm actually going to do, Tyrion, we're going to claim the crown. And you know what? We're going to just continue to hammer that unit there.
Yep.
But in addition, because I really want you to go away, we're going to play fealty to the crown. So you're going to suffer -2 for that because I control the crown area. So it's going to be -3, -4.
-4. So they're on 7. So that's 11 or better. Oh, come on. Great John, you can do it, mate. You can do it, mate. That'll be 11 on the nose. Yes!
Starks. Had to be Starks.
I have an image of the Great John just standing there going, no, I'm not going away. I came here to fight. That's what I've been hired to do.
Well, he definitely stuck to that, and I will give it to the Umbers.
They're stubborn as hell.
Very in line with them. Okay, well, I was hoping to wipe out the unit and create a dynamic shift, but it didn't happen.
Yeah. So for myself, I have a cunning plan. So I'm going to activate Caitlin and put her on the movement zone. I will use that to activate the Berserkers to get them a free maneuver, and she will go on to them. There are no status effects, but it doesn't matter. It means that when they eventually attack, they will have their full attack stat, which makes them vicious. It means you don't want to go near them. So, from where they are here, I'm going to have them essentially pivot, walk back, and pivot.
All right.
And they have a movement of 6, which will bring them back on to the corpse pile, and they will pivot to look at you here, which I think is a pretty good idea. I'm surrendering a victory point, but I'm not leaving myself getting hit in the side, so it leaves me a little stronger.
Fair enough. All right, guards, do you feel like going into some Berserkers? I mean, not really. So we're going to hold that off, because the tactics board is all used up, so we don't have any more cunning tricks here. Using that aspect.
Yes.
Some cards in hand, sure. Mountainsmen, go ahead and attempt to charge. You're going to need a 5 over here.
Okay.
Let's risk it.
It could be worth it.
Could be. I'm really hoping that pays off. Come on. 6. Boom.
They are in.
Right up into combat here. Witness the might of House Clegane. So their effect right here on their greatswords is as critical blow, but also if I successfully charge an enemy, they become panicked.
Okay, so you can make me reroll my panic test. Thankfully, my Outriders do have a pretty decent morale of 6. So it may as well be 7 for the corpse pile.
And then, of course,
Cersei.
we hit you with Cersei.
So 9s. That's not awful. I can work with that.
One of my favorite units in there just because it helps you deal with problems. Because usually, yes, that 6 morale will be an issue, but my points I invested in Cersei gives me the effect to bypass that.
Yeah.
And we have 8 dice, critical blow, hitting on 3s.
Yes.
No 6s for me, but well, we'll see what these 2 dice come up as. Alright, so that's going to be just 7 hits on you. No other modifiers.
That's okay for me. That's definitely okay for me. So my save is a 4+. So they're pretty reasonable. I fail a lot.
Oof.
I fail all but 1. So that'll be 1 dead. That'll be 2 dead. That'll be 3 dead. And the last guy's on 1 wound.
I'll take it.
The Mountains men are doing their work. I'll pop these out the way. Leave that wound there. And I still have to take a panic test needing 9 or better, or this last guy goes away. No, double 1s. He has saw his friends completely destroyed by the mountain, and he is out of there. I mean, they have activated as well, so I will make sure and leave that on the tray at the side of the table here.
That's going to be a victory point for myself.
Yes.
And honestly, if there was a time to get a double 1s out of the way, it's when you got 1 wound left to lose.
Yeah. Yeah.
All right. And so we have a maneuver action with the Mountainsmen. We're going to go ahead and move up 5 inches here. Hey guys, how are you?
Hello. Okay. Now I know I'm going first next turn, so that's not too bad.
Oh, I'm going first next round.
Oh crap. I think the Great John may die next turn, unless I can do something clever. So, I have to try and get the Great John out of trouble here. What can I do? Okay, so I am going to activate the Great John's unit, and I'm going to use Swift Advance with it.
Alright.
So, when a friendly unit activates, or infantry unit activates, that unit may make a free maneuver action. If I control the movement area of the tactics board, they gain +1 movement. So this is going to be me trying to get him to shimmy out the way. So, very unlike the Great John, he will pivot. They have a movement of 5, which goes to 6.
It's not running away, it's a tactical withdrawal.
It really is. and I will angle him like this, because when he actually does his activation now, he can go for a march and double his movement to 10. With a pivot at the end to look back at the mountain.
Bye.
Bye! Again, like I said, there's always options. I mean, a lot of games I would have been trapped there just waiting for him to die. Now I've got him really out the way. Clegane's got to maybe spend 2 turns getting at him.
Okay, back to over here then.
Yes, back to yourself.
I believe we're going to go ahead and... Yeah, let's go ahead. The Lannister guards here are going to charge into the Berserkers.
Okay.
Because again, I gotta deal with them eventually.
Mm-hmm.
So we're still stuck in this bog here, unfortunately. So rolling 2 dice and taking the lowest result here. I am, actually just over 6 inches away. So I'm going to need to roll a 3 or better.
Okay.
And 2 dice taking the lowest. Might not work out here. We'll see. I have faith. Boom, 4 and 6.
You make it. Come
Congrats, we're in combat with Berserkers. Yay. We're going to line up to 50% here.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Not going to play that just yet.
Mm-hmm.
So it's only going to be 6 dice. These guys are not the best for combat, but I just need to get up in there.
Yeah, something.
Yep. All right. Hitting on 4s with the charge reroll. Be only 4 hits.
4 hits on the Berserkers. Save a 5. 2 die. That's okay. Because that puts me into my next rank. Pop them out the way. And then they have to take a panic test at -1 for the corpse pile. So they go from a 5 to a 6, so anything under a 6 is going to hurt me. Now I get the double 6. Okay, done?
This is the game of extremes.
Yes.
And yes, that will be the end of their activation.
Okay. Well, the Berserkers still had to activate. And so do the Sworn Swords here. So I'll activate the Berserkers now, because they may as well. And they will attack
I have a card
back.
for you.
Okay. Now, do I have a card? I do not have a card.
All right. Jamie might be gone. He's not dead. He's just gone.
Yeah.
But the Kingslayer's renown lives on, so that enemy unit becomes weakened.
Okay, so I will become weakened. That is fair enough. However, Caitlin is there, so I will get to attack with 10 dice. And any 6 I roll adds more dice in. So I'll add 2 in and gain that many hits. So 5 hits currently. 5 hits.
All right,
not
amazing.
amazing.
Go ahead and make you reroll those.
Okay. Berserkers are hitting on 3s, so that becomes 4.
All right, 4 hits.
Yes.
Going to be -1 because of Sundering, so going to a 4+.
Yes.
2 saves, 2 down. That's fine. I can live with that.
Yeah, that's okay.
Now for our panic check, we're going to be a -1 because of the corpse pile. So an 8. Oof.
Oh my god, a 3.
3. That's 5 guys run away. That's not good.
No.
Not so good.
Less optimal.
Come on, we're paying you, I assume, something.
Yes, but you're standing against a guy running around with 2 axes. That's got to be scary.
Next to a big pile of corpses. Sure, okay, fine, I guess. All right.
Yeah.
That's the Berserker's activation.
Mm-hmm.
My Halberdiers are going to go, and they're actually just going to take a march action to move forward onto this objective. And then they're going to pivot to face the rest of the battlefield.
Okay. Alright, so the last unit I have is these guys here. Did they make it? So that's Sworn Swords with a move of 5. So am I within 11? I am within 11. I would need to roll a 6. So, no. These guys are just going to go for a maneuver.
Alright.
Because I think that will perhaps give you issues next turn. So, they will rotate to miss that. And then they will move their 5 to here. And rotate again. That's okay. Okay, everybody went. They've gone for me. So, yep, all 4 of mine have gone. And all of my political ones.
Very good. We have 1 more unit left to activate.
You do?
It's these guards.
Oh, yeah. Jamie's unit didn't get to activate yet.
Well, they're all dead. This is a completely different unit of guards. We brought in from reserves. And because I control both these objectives, I can
Anywhere
deploy
you like.
Anywhere I like. So either side. This side over here, I pretty much own. That's Lannister land now.
Yeah.
But over here, we have some options here. And actually, I believe I'm going to deploy them just a full short range behind your unit of Sworn Swords.
Okay, just here?
Yes.
Oh, blast.
And right there is plenty good.
Yeah, so within short, they can come forward a little bit.
All right.
Just to be fair. These now have me very worried right here. Oof. The Great John's getting surrounded. All right, everybody's gone. Let's tidy up. We'll be right back. Hi, everybody. We are back for the next round, and Michael, you're going first.
I am. It seems like a good time when we use Tyrion's last order token on his card to look at your hand and discard a card.
Yep.
I don't want any surprises this
actually, round. No, it's a perfect play because I had a couple of nasty tricks in there.
Ooh.
Yes.
All these cards are nasty. So we have North Remembers, allowing you to activate a separate unit that want to destroy one, which hopefully I'm going to do. Berserker Tactics, which is general more damage, and then Sudden Charge. Oof. Okay. Yeah. Well, that's fine. I know what I'm going to do here then. I'm going to go ahead and get rid of the North Remembers.
Yep. Because that one I was kind of counting on for a little bit of nastiness.
And I want to note that actually knowing which cards you had is changing my first play for this round.
Really?
Yes, it is. Cersei is going to go ahead and activate.
Well, just for curiosity, what was your first play going to be?
Well, I had a bunch of options here. Honestly, I didn't have one set in stone until I saw what you had there, and then that solidified what I was going to do. So Cersei is going to go ahead and we're going to try to get rid of that Great John again. So we are going to influence them with Cersei, giving them a -2 and force them to take a panic check. So a -3 total.
Important thing, I am outside of short of the Corpse Pal, so I don't have to take the -1 for it. So it's -2 to the regular, which is 9 or less.
Yes, and then -1 from the base ability of the crown.
So 10 or less. Oh. Double 6 is Great John, my son. Stay and fight all day. Right. My first play is pretty straightforward then. I am going to activate Sansa, and I'm going to put 3 guys back into the Great John's unit.
I'm going to play Intrigue and Subterfuge.
Okay.
When an enemy non-combat character activates, that unit loses all abilities in the round, which he doesn't have. But more importantly, if I control the crown, also negate any bonus they would claim from the tactics board.
Oh. God damn you, Michael. God damn you.
And again, noting that what you had in your hand, that's why Cersei decided to wander over to the crown, the Iron Throne room.
Yeah. That has left me in a bit of a dangerous position now.
All right, back to me.
Yep.
Options and options. Let's see. We are going to go ahead and activate Tyrion.
Tyrion? Okay.
Tyrion. And he's going to claim the maneuver area of the tactics board. And go ahead and move that guard unit just 4 inches straight forward, if you would.
So, just 4?
Yep. You're getting a little slow because of that heavy armor.
And then do I rotate any?
Yes, please. Just face them this way, so
like so?
A little more. Just so we can have them, a little coverage there, that's plenty, and then the Great John.
Okay.
Because the Great John just refuses to run away, so we're going to have to do this the old-fashioned way.
Yeah. Right, I think... Do I just accept that the Great John's going to go and go after victory points elsewhere? I think that's what I have to do right now. There comes a point when you just cannot defend your units anymore. So the Great John, I'm sorry buddy, but you're going to take one in the back. What I am, however, going to activate is... I'm going to go with Caitlin. And she will go onto the combat zone.
And unfortunately,
again?
I have some more intrigue and subterfuge for you.
Oh my god. So she loses her abilities and you control the crown, so I don't get my fight and you get your activation. Ah, Lannisters. I hate them.
All right. Let's attempt to, finish off the Great John here since he just doesn't want to die.
Yeah. Has to be done.
Can you measure there for me? See if we're 8 or 7 away.
Closest to closest, you're 7.
All right. Still going to need a 3. So the problem is, aside from relying on, our very competent leaders, the basic foot troops are now in charge of carrying out this order. So let's see if they can follow through. Come on, guys. We need a 3.
A 1. Now, here's the thing, though. Now, I was going to call this, but from the very front of your base, Do you contact? No, you do not contact the Sworn Swords.
Oh, well, we do get a pivot when we declare the charge action to make sure that we can avoid things like that, because it does have to be a legal move.
That's
so
fair
they
enough.
would pivot, make that distance, and then they're going to saunter forward 5 inches and make a panic check.
Okay, so 5 inches brings you up to there. Near enough. So it's a panic check for you.
And they're going to pass that, though.
Okay, that's fine.
They're just incompetent. They're not, they're not scared.
Yeah. Okay.
Okay. All right, that was their activation.
Mm-hmm. Well, the Great John's going to live for another round, so I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to activate the Berserkers and have them attack.
All right.
So... And I am going to use Berserker Tactics with them. So, if this unit has 1 destroyed rank, it deals D3 automatic hits, which it does. It's a House Umber unit, so it deals 1 additional hit.
Okay.
So, D3, just to see what I get to start. So, it's 2 automatic hits, and I get to attack you with 8 dice. Are you playing any cards in?
No, I'm not.
Okay.
Whew.
Happy days.
I'm really going to be afraid of you, Justin, when you get that full House Umber army, because they really seem to have taken a shine to you.
You see, this is the thing I like about the core box as well. It's having the Great John and Robb Stark in there. You have 2 very different play styles, and it lets you really figure out how you like to play the game. Okay, so I get to reroll 4. Nothing. 6 hits.
I'm going
Could
to
be
go
enough to finish that.
I'm going to play Wealth of the Rock to
Okay.
cancel out that Sundering, give me +1 to my defense, and combine with the -1 you gave me.
So
6 hits
becomes
plus
8 because of the Berserker Tactics.
All right, 8 saves on a 3+. Come on, guys, you got this. 3 of them are going to fall to those attacks.
Mm-hmm. Which is fair enough. And then it's a panic test at -1.
Yep, so an 8. Come on, guys, hold the line.
Run away, boys. Come on.
Boom, we're fine. And that's going to trigger that Lannister supremacy.
Mm-hmm.
There's going to be a check at a -2, further -1 to the corpse pile.
Yeah. Okay. So -2 plus -1. They are normally 5. So 8. Oh, they love it. They are happy as you like.
I tell you, man, like again, House Umber all the way for you.
Yeah, definitely. Definitely. I love House Umber. Oh. So what's next?
All right, so that's the activation for the Berserkers.
Mm-hmm.
Let's put a token on them. And let's see. Great John does not want to die.
Yeah. Now, you could charge him over this. It's an option.
Cersei couldn't take him down. The guards coming in toward his rear couldn't take him down. Halberdiers, come on.
Coming over the top.
Charge through that spike barricade. Take him down.
Okay.
We are going to be... Ooh, that's 9 inches away. Gonna need a 4.
Okay.
Or we could go into the Berserkers.
Yep. Or you could go into this lovely unit here.
We could.
That's completely full. See, the thing is, Great John is just worth so much. He's such a tempting target at this point of the game.
He is.
And that would actually put you in the lead, because I'm on 6 VP, you're on 4. And then at the end of the round, you would score another 2. Ooh. Things are not looking good here.
But I also have to take into consideration some Outriders are going to show up this round somewhere.
Yes.
And I don't have to deal with them this round. But you're going first next round, and that means they're going to hit someone, and they're going to hit someone hard.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, man. This is, again, another one of those bad decisions here.
Yeah. I love it, though. I love the game is making you have really tough tactical choices.
Okay. I'm going to risk taking down the Great John, because it combos into some really good things. I can destroy the Great John, move them up out of the way. The problem, if I fail this, and I'm not the most competent in my guys right now, they're going to be left here right in the way to probably get flank charged by those Sworn Swords.
Yeah, the other thing is the Great John hasn't activated this round, so that unit's going to pop back in this round.
And that's true, but 4 victory points is a lot, as you mentioned.
Yeah.
Let's try it. And let's see. So if anything I roll is going to drop me on that. But I'm going to need at least a 4 to contact you over here. All right.
2. Oh, my God.
They're moving forward 7, which is going to put me just shy.
Yeah.
Clank right onto that.
Yeah, this gets destroyed, yeah?
Yep.
Pop that out of the way.
First 3 wounds.
3 wounds.
3 guys impaled themselves running through that. And a panic test because we failed the charge. I'm off the objective.
Yeah,
and I'm within range of the corpse pile.
Yep.
8. Okay, well, at least they're fine there.
The morale is holding well.
Yeah, those 3 guys, we don't really like them that much.
Okay, honestly, right now, what I need to do is...
Oh, that was mine.
The sworn swords here are going to go for a charge here. And that'll be into the flank. So I need to roll to see if it's disordered. It is not. So they go in. And they will square up properly. So, sworn swords. 8 attacks. 4, 5... Where'd the rest of my dice?
Oh, I think stealing your dice.
Okay. And they require force to hit. So, getting very messy just in this area of the board here.
And just ask, are you going to use Stark Fury?
Thank you for reminding me. I want to. I do believe I will.
All right.
So, 6s deal 2 hits, but I'll take D3 wounds at the end. I was looking for 4s.
3's actually with the Stark Fury. It gives you +1 to hit as well.
Ah, yes, I keep forgetting that. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Plus an additional 3 is 9 hits. 10 hits.
And you get your charge rerolls.
For 1 dice. So 11?
Gross.
Yeah, that's sickening.
All right.
Spiky dice.
And it's in my flank here as well, so I'm at -1. We need 5s. They might get wiped out by this. Hopefully not.
Hopefully not.
Oh, hey, that's pretty
good. Not bad.
Still going to lose 6 of them, though.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to drop them down below that.
Yes.
Precipice area of halberdiers. And so a panic check here to -1 and -2 because of the corpse pile. So anything below an 8. Guys, don't get wiped out, please. 8. All right.
They like it. Somehow they like it.
Yeah, it's fine. And they have activated, so actually should mark that.
Yes, so what have I activated? My Berserkers have gone. Sworn Swords have gone. Great John still has to go. And the Outriders still have to go. Fair enough. Yours.
All right, guards. Well, they'll go ahead and go. I mean, they've got to eventually.
Yep.
Meager 3 dice.
Yes.
2 hits.
Okay. 2 saves. 1 5s, 1 dice. And that will be a panic test for them at a -1. So anything under 6.
They love it.
They like it. Oof. Okay, mine?
Yep.
Alright, I think I'll activate the Outriders. Or do I want to? Great John can. He can't see those guys, can he? I think they're just outside of his line of sight.
Oh, straight from? Yes, I believe. Yep, just going to be outside.
Yeah, that's fair enough. Yeah, I'll go with the Outriders. I will bring them on at the back of the board, which is probably what you guessed I was going to do. So this big block unit that you have at the back here.
Hey guys.
Hello. Had to happen. That means it's yours with the Mountains Men.
Yep.
So now I'm forcing you to have a bad choice. You either move off the objective and don't claim anymore, or you start coming towards the Great John and make damn sure that he's going to die next turn.
That is one of my most combat-heavy troops that I have.
Yes.
You know, go figure, it's House Clegane. So unfortunately, as much as I do want to hold that point some more, I need them to get in the fight. So they're going to take a maneuver because I don't want them to just march off this way.
Yeah.
So we're going to here, 5, and move to right here.
Ah, okay. Everybody activate it then?
On my side, yes.
My side, the Great John still has to go. So I think what he's just going to do
So when he activates, I've been saving this for him.
Oh, God.
Paid mutiny.
Oh, God.
We've tried intimidating him with the crown. We've tried charging him and killing him. Let's see if money's going to work here.
So hang on. You're going to pay this last banner bearer to stab him.
Hopefully. So paid mutiny. You must make a morale test or its attachments lose all abilities and you suffer D3 wounds. Okay? So with Cersei here, you're going to suffer -2 to this test. All right? You would suffer some additionals if I controlled the wealth area, but I don't. So it's going to be a morale test of -2. If you fail this, the important part is you'll suffer D3 automatic wounds.
Okay, so 9 or less. Ugh. Come on. 6. So I feel it.
D3 automatic wounds.
Yeah.
Oh, do you want to roll or should I?
I'll roll it.
Okay.
Ah, dead. So that's 4 VP for you. He dies.
Yep. The bannerman has, so
Yeah.
like, well, fine. If you won't die, we'll kill you.
Hey, you had to use one of my own people to kill him. But that's putting you on 8 victory points.
And that did happen when you activated. So unfortunately, you're not going to be able to bring that unit back into play this round.
Mm-hmm. Perfect timing to play that, though.
I've been saving it all around. I was hoping to use it somewhere else, but man, Great John just did not want to go down.
Yeah, and I can't voluntarily not activate in a round.
Right.
Yeah. Okay, so everybody's gone. Let's tidy up. We'll be right back. Okay, everybody, we are back for round 5. I get to go first here. Now, it's time for me to start playing some dirty tricks, because, Michael, you have been hammering me with that crown space the entire game. I need to start denying you the actual use of it, so I'm going to activate Caitlin to start and pop her onto it. Now, I don't mind if she loses the thing if you play that card in again. Are you playing that card in again?
Well, you'll note, I only have 2 of every card in my deck, and I've already played 2.
Okay. So in that case, instead of actually just using the ability that's on that, I'm going to play Sudden Charge. So that's letting me use this, activate her and put it onto the Berserkers, and then the Outriders are going to charge.
All right. Let's see if I have anything to do about that. I do.
Okay.
But it's a little early in the round. I don't have my little Tyrion spy here to help me anymore, so that's fine. Those guards will just have to deal with that.
Yes.
That's what you get for failing to take down Great John.
Yeah. So I'll roll to make sure I'm not disorderly. I'm not. So I make it in. Right into the back. 7 dice, needing 3s. Which is quite tasty. Oh, awful. I got 2 hits, but I do have my rerolls. Better. So that's all of them. And you are vulnerable because I'm in your rear.
Correct. Give you that token there.
Thank you.
Let's see. Anything fun here to play? I'm going to go ahead and play Expert Parry. Jamie's legacy lives on. So for each defense save of a 6 I roll, it blocks 2 hits. 7 dice. Needing 5s here because you're hitting me in the rear. But luckily, again, every 6 will block 2. So hopefully a lot of 6s. But you can make me reroll these, so...
Yes.
That's one of my favorite cards, but it seems every time I've had to play it, it's been because of Outriders just hitting me in the rear.
There's a couple of 6s there.
But I assume I'm going to reroll these?
Of course.
Okay.
So we'll spend that, put it out of the way.
1. So 6 are going to get taken down.
Yep.
You would take those off for me?
Yes, I'll pass them to your side of the board so you can keep them with your dead pals, because it is something I like, is this rolling reserves, because you're constantly getting your miniatures to come back onto the board, which is really nice.
Now we have our panic test to the -2. Unfortunately, gain charge in the rear, never a good thing.
No.
You're going to need 9s here. Yep. Come on, guys.
7. So 2
more? 2
more? Excellent. So that takes them down to minimum effectiveness.
All right. Outrider, that was their... No, that was not their activation. That was Caitlin's. Oh, yeah. Sneaky. Okay, well then, that being the case... All right. Mountainsmen, I'm going to need you to go and kill some Berserkers if you would. That'd be great. Save some guards and some halberdiers, hopefully. So we can't fail, but we do need to see if the charge is going to be disorderly. It is not.
So you're in.
I'm going to crash right into the side flank here and land on top of that objective. And we're going to line up to 50%.
Okay.
Mountainsmen are throwing down 8 dice. You are going to become panicked because that is their ability on the charge. Every little bit helps of, hitting Berserker morale.
Yeah.
Hitting on 3s, 6s deal 2 hits. Cool. Hopefully this should take them down. Three, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 hits into the flank, -1 to your save.
So 10 needing 4s. Ow.
Needing 6s.
Oh, 6s?
Yep.
Oh yeah, sorry. So I've got 1 6 in there. Would you like me to re-roll it?
I believe we're just going to let them be wiped out. And I actually can't force to re-roll it anyway.
Oh yeah, sorry, it's for morale that was.
That'd be a victory point for me, putting me to 9.
Yep. So I'll pop these guys here. They haven't activated, so I can reload the deck.
Yep.
And bring them back in this round.
The Mountainsmen can make a maneuver action if they so choose. They are not going to move anywhere because they're sitting on that center objective. The guards here, they can pivot, which they will do. And that's what we got going for him.
Okay.
And that was the activation for the Mountainsman.
Okay. You're on 9, I'm on 6. I really need to start getting some victory points back here. So I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to activate Sansa. I'm going to put her on the combat slot. And I will have her make these guys attack.
All right.
Because then hopefully I can maybe get another charge off with them and draw this back. So their attack, whenever they're fully tooled up, is 8 dice. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Looking for 4s. Ugh.
Oof.
1 hit.
Well, that's all it takes is one guy dying to make everyone run. All right, so I'm at 5 because you're in the flank. 4.
4. No good. 1 guy dies. Excellent.
Hopefully that's not going to cause those other 2 to run away.
And you are within range of the corpse pile?
Yep, so it's going to be a -1 and a -1, putting me to a 9.
Yep. Should do it.
Yes. 5. Yep, they're out of here. Bye. Victory point for you. I'll go ahead and reset these halberdiers because they've not activated this round.
And I'm going to have these guys make their maneuver. So they will turn. They can go 5 and just about reach that objective and stare at the Mountainsman and these guys. So if they can survive to the end of the round, that'll get me 1 in, which is fine with me. I could charge them to grab another one, which is good with me. And we still have 1 round to go after this. Perfect. Yours.
All right. I believe we're going to have to go a little defensive here right now. So we still have both those units over here to activate, and you've got other stuff to deploy. I'm not so concerned about them yet, though, because I'm going to get 2 points from this in the round, putting me to 10. So if I can hold off till then, I believe I've got this.
Yeah.
But we'll see, because there's a bunch of things that can still happen, because I'm dangerous here in losing some units.
Oh, also, I think you have another unit. Oh, no. Those guys are down.
The halberdiers can
so you've
deploy
got
out.
3 on there.
Yep. But they're not going to do me a lot this round because...
Yeah, no, I looked across at your dead pile and was just like, should you be reloading a deck there? No, there's 3 on the table.
Okay.
It's one thing to keep track of during this particular scenario is, do you have a tray off the table you should have reloaded during your opponent's activation?
Cersei. She's going to move on to the wealth area to restore some units here. I can remove a condition token, but nothing there to remove. Just need to get some reinforcements for if we get charged. If. All right, your activation.
Okay. I think I'm going to activate these, and I will just attack these again in the rear and get rid of them and grab the VP for it. So it's 7 dice. Needing 3s.
My other option was restoring them, but getting hit in the rear here, I mean, there's a chance they will all get wiped out anyway, so I'd rather put my stock back in these guys.
Yeah. Okay. I was looking for 3s. So that's out, that's out, that's out. So 4 hits. And you are vulnerable.
Right. And a -2, so I need 5s, and you can force the reroll. Save 1.
Reroll it, please.
Still saving
survives.
1.
So 1 guy lives. All but 1 go here.
Yep.
That's actually not bad for me.
Now we have a morale check and a -2.
Ah, yes.
9. Can we hold the line?
I think this is a point where I would be happier you should be happier for him to run away. Because otherwise I just have an easy victory point next turn.
He could, but I'm assuming we're not going to go next round, because I'm holding this center objective, getting 2 points. I'm at 8 right now.
Yes.
So I really just need to hold your guys up till the end of the round. Which means my guy's not dying. All right, over here, Lannister Guard. We need a 9. That's a 2. That's an 8. Ah.
Gone?
He is gone.
Awesome.
Be a victory point for yourself, and I'll go ahead and reset this.
That will bring me to 8.
Okay.
So I get a maneuver for that.
Yes.
And these have activated, which is unfortunate. But they will go 6 forward. And that was my activation, so it's on to yourself, sir.
Tyrion. Going to claim the maneuver area of the tactics board.
Okay.
These guys right here are going to make a tactical withdraw, and they're going to just pull themselves back for and the reposition here. To make that charge a little more difficult, I could have gone toward the bog, but it was risking you having to now roll a 9 inches away.
Mm-hmm.
So I can roll a 4 versus the double here.
Yeah.
So we'll take it for what it is.
Okay. You've really left me with only one choice here. So I'm actually not going to charge this unit. I'm going to charge this unit into the Mountains Men in the front. So they move 5 normally. So that'll be 8 or 7. So I'll roll my dice and see what happens. A 1. They don't make it, which is very important here. So they'll turn and they'll move forward 6 inches. My hope had been to actually get in there and do enough to actually maybe break you there. But I think, as it stands, I can now no longer do enough to actually stop you gaining the victory points.
Unless you've got some like cunning, tactics cards or whatnot, because you need to dislodge these guys, or find a way to get. So I'm sorry, you have 8.
Mm-hmm.
You can get 2 more points this round. So basically get on an objective and wipe out this unit.
Yeah. You see, both of my units on the table have now activated, and the ones that I'm bringing on from reserve will just move on. So honestly, it'll end the round, and I'd say this is a victory for the Lannisters.
All right. Move on to the next game. Good game, Justin.
Well played, sir. Everybody, tell you what, get your comments in below. How would you have played that one yourselves? We'll move on. We'll see you again soon.
We hope you enjoyed this Let's Play. Go ahead and check out our other content on screen now, and be sure to check out beastsofwar.com for the latest gaming news and gaming Let's Plays. And while you're at it, why not hit subscribe and remember to ding our dong. Go on, you know you want to click it. Go on.